I'm getting warm. I must have been running around picking up before.
Forgot about the video. Here we go.
Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, North Metro. I'm Reverend Michael Torphy.
I'm Reverend Valerie Torphy.
I'm Sheila Fawson.
I'm Greg Fawson. We do the broadcast production.
I'm Barbara Heinzelman. I play guitar and sing.
And I'm Salo Stanley. I play percussion.
And we're at Ernestine's house, so come over and put because they can't see you.
And I'm Dr. Ernestine Garcia, and I'm going to be doing the readings today.
Good to see you all.
Yeah. We're having internet problems, so we came to where they aren't. What a good idea.
Someone suggested that we call this food for thought since we're in the kitchen.
Right.
So we hope you get fed very well.
That's right.
Yeah, spiritual food for thought with the Torphys this morning.
And
That's where all the important stuff happens, is in the kitchen anyway.
That's
Yeah.
right.
would you like to start us with an invocation?
I would. So, as I take this very deep cleansing breath, I invite you to do so also. As we let go of all that has come before this very moment and we center ourselves in the peace and absolute wonder that everything is all good all the time. And so I bless this day. I bless this service. I bless this internet at Dr. Ernestine's house and everybody else for putting up with us as we got here. I know that the service is unfolding in ease and grace and effortlessness, and everyone hears what they need to hear and gets what they need to get. And so I just release it. I let it go. And together we say,
And
so
Good it is.
Oh, I'm looking forward to Barb and Salo.
some
So
music.
Well, in that vein, we got a great song by Karen Drucker called Relax and Let Go.
Oh, yeah.
And here we go. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well. And every day I affirm and pray that I'm blessed with everything I have. I release my fear, 'cause it's all so clear. I am held, I am loved, I am safe. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well. And every day I burn
not fear, 'cause it's all so clear. I am held, I am loved, I am safe. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. I relax, let go, release and surrender. All is well, all is well. Ooh.
So, it's in the wrong place. The purpose of the Center for Spiritual Living North Metro is to be a spiritual community, to be supportive to all those who are seeking support, to practice and live unconditional love, to be non-judgmental and forgiving, to embrace oneness, to join all others who want to co-create a world that works for everyone, all cultures, all races, all sexual orientations, all life.
And
So it is. And our title today is The ABCs of Spirituality. And you've already met our fabulous guest artist, Barb Gonzalo. And today's reading is from, can you see that? The Wisdom of No Escape by Pema Chodron. And now, I have to do one more thing. Like us and check in on Facebook at CSL North Metro, and go to our website at cslnorthmetro.org. You can go to contact us to add yourself to the email list.
you can do it.
And you can go to the prayer request to get prayers for the week. So now we're ready for the reading.
For the reading.
Yes.
And we usually start with the affirmations. So thank you, producers. Affirmations for the week of October 15th, 2023, written by Stephen Anthony. Please repeat after me. I witness the presence of God through all I experience.
I witness the presence of God through all I experience.
My life is a representation of the one life of spirit.
My life is a representation of the one life of spirit.
I am powerful and eternal.
I am powerful and eternal.
Gratitude is the foundation of all my wants and needs.
Gratitude is the foundation of all my wants and needs.
I am free to celebrate the full love of the universe.
I am free to celebrate the full love of the universe.
Infinite wisdom speaks through my inner voice.
Infinite wisdom speaks through my inner voice.
And together we say,
And so it is.
and so it is. Yeah. Okay, the reading as Reverend Valerie, you don't have to go. The reading as
Jake today.
the reading as Reverend Valerie said earlier, is from the book of The Wisdom of No Escape by Pema Chodron. How do we renounce? How do we work with this tendency to block and freeze and to refuse to take another step toward the unknown? If our edge is like a huge stone wall with a door in it, how do we learn to open that door and step through it again and again so that life becomes a process of growing up and becoming more and more fearless and flexible, more and more able to play like a raven in the wind? The wilder the weather is, the more the ravens love it. They have the time of their lives in the winter when the wind gets much stronger and there's lots of ice and snow. They challenge the wind. They get up onto the tops of the trees and they hold on with their claws, and then they grab on with their beaks as well. At some point, they just let go into the wind and let it blow them away. Then they play on it. They float on it. After a while, they'll go back up to the tree and start over. It's a game. Once I saw them in an incredible hurricane velocity wind, grabbing each other's feet and dropping and then letting go and flying out. It was like a circus act. The animals and plants here on Cape Breton are hardy. Okay, let me start that sentence again. The animals and plants here on Cape Breton are hardy and fearless, like me and you. Anyway, and playful and joyful. The elements have strengthened them. In order to exist here, they have had to develop a zest for challenge and for life. As you can see, it adds up to tremendous beauty and inspiration and uplifted feeling. The same goes for us.
Yeah.
And so it is.
It is.
Thank you, Ernest.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's us. I was just getting into the reading. And so you have a wonderful title for this week. And so we were thinking of some of our songs that are just kind of elemental, like the ABCs. And there's a song that we wrote a couple of years back, and it was for a youth group. We never used it for that youth group, but it's just very, very simple, very elemental, and it just gets to the point.
And it's just like what the Raven's about.
Yeah, let's have fun.
Yeah.
I see you, I hear you, and I love you. I see you, I hear you, and I love you. Let's have fun and be kind to one another. You're just fine the way you are. Let's have fun and be kind to one another. You're just fine the way you are. We see you, we hear you, and we love you. We see you, we hear you, and we love you. Let's have fun and be kind to one another. You're just fine the way you are. Let's have fun and be kind to one another. You're just fine the way you are. God sees you, God hears you, and God loves you. God sees you, God hears you, and God loves you. Let's have fun and be kind to one another. You're just fine the way you are. Let's have fun and be kind to one another. You're just fine the way you are. God sees you.
Ooh,
Yeah,
perfect.
that's great.
So perfect. What I'm going to talk about.
All right.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, wouldn't mind.
yes. Always working.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So you can let him go. Greg, there you go. Well, certainly a lot has happened since the last time we met. It seems like an eternity ago. We've been having complications with our service, and we apologize. But luckily, Ernestine lives right down the street from us, so we're in our kitchen, and what a glorious place that is. Just enjoying the vibration that she created in this home, and it's inspiring. So the world has changed since we last met. It's amazing the things that are going on. And it completely changed what I wanted to talk about. It's still kind of the same thing, but I think it's important to deal with the tragedy that's happening on the other side of the world. I mean, it's unconceivable that it even happened. So as metaphysicians, as spiritual beings, some of us might be thinking, what can I do? I just feel so frustrated and so angry and so fearful. And I just don't feel like there's anything I can do to help. Well, first of all, that's not true. There's a lot you can do. But the most important thing is to hold the consciousness, because we can't do more than that. We're not in a position to do more than that. And we don't have to feel guilty, because that's all we have to do, because everything happens when we hold the consciousness in the highest form. The possibilities are infinite. So we awaken the consciousness to those higher possibilities. We awaken the consciousness to be more aware of where we are in this whole thing that's taking place. Just really look at yourself and awaken the highest self that can possibly be awakened. And start from there. Start from right there. That's all that you can do in this point in time. But as you pray, meditate, and hold peace for the world, then things will come to you that you may be able to do. And even if there's nothing else, praying and staying in that consciousness of peace and knowing the truth. And if you and I do this, then we encourage, as we go through the week, we encourage others to do it. Join us. Join us in this sacred place of peace. Pray for peace. Here's something you can do. You can do pray for peace every hour on the hour. It doesn't have to be a huge prayer, just affirming the truth every hour on the hour. I hold peace in the world right here and right now. I hold peace for the world right here and right now. Say it 2 or 3 times and go about your life until the next hour. And it doesn't have to be the same thing, but that's what you can do. And the next thing, so that's the A, awaken. It's funny how all the things we've awakened in our life, we awoke by being birthed into this wonderful place we call Earth. We awake to the first day of school. We awake to the first job. We awake to being married, to having kids, having grandkids. There's a lot of things we awake to, but right now we're asked to consciously awake. That's the difference. That's saying I awake to the truth of all that exists, and that is God is all that there is. I am one with God. My word has power, and I speak my word right now, and go ahead and speak your word. That's what you can do, and feel good about it. Know the truth. Know that there's something that is within you that is the same thing within others, because you're not alone in praying for peace. There's people all over the world, but you can do your part. Just keep adding to the consciousness till the collective consciousness overcomes what's happening in the world and brings peace forward. The B is believe. You have to believe it. When you pray, don't be wishy-washy. Mm-hmm. And if you're feeling something contrary for what you're praying for, like you're praying for peace, and this little committee up there says, peace. If you watch the news, how are you going to be peace? How are you not going to be peace? You have to be the peace to create the peace. So believe, and then be it. And finally, the C is for challenge. Challenge those thoughts that are fighting against your belief. Challenge them. Tell them where to go. I mean, literally, like it's somebody right across from you telling you what you can't do. You can't tell me what I can't do because I know what I can do. I can know peace in this world, and I can know the truth. I can bless all those souls that have left this plane and moved on to the next experience, and I can bless all of those that they left behind. I can do that, and I can hold that. And if anything interferes with that, challenge it and tell it where to go. I mean, get down with it. Get down and dirty, because you are a powerful being. And what you do and how you not react, how you respond to this thing that's happening is powerful. So I just ask you to think about it. Think about what plan of prayer and affirmations you're going to take. And together we'll join forces and know the truth. That prayer is, peace is, power is. And that's all we have to know.
Can I add?
You can take over.
Well, I don't want to take over.
I'm
I just
done.
want to add. You have to say more than that.
Challenge. It's right there in my notes.
ABC.
Challenge. ABC.
So it is absolutely proven that prayer changes things. People have gone into areas where there's a lot of conflict and consciously prayed, and that the crime rate goes down. And so we absolutely know that prayer works. And so we have to get into that mindset of, like, I'm going to try this and see. We have to get into that mindset of, I know that the most powerful thing I can do is hold that consciousness of peace and be that peace. And I don't think that we're going to sit down and pray one time and everything's going to get better. I don't think that, because there are a whole lot of people out there who are doing their own thing and creating their own situations and attacking others. And it's happening. It's not just happening in Israel and Gaza. It's happening in the Ukraine. It's happening in many countries in Africa. It's happening in Mexico. It's happening in South America. There's just a really lot of chaos going on right now. And so if we just hold that space for that chaos to turn into peace, and we all do that, and we all do it regularly, like Reverend Michael said, I do believe we make a difference. And I know we make a difference in ourselves when we hold that place of peace in ourselves. And for me, where else is it that I need to do some forgiving? Is there somebody that I'm still holding some stuff about that I need to forgive? Do I need to forgive myself for things that I might have done? All of that is powerful, and all of that's important. And so I sat down with this title, The ABCs of Spirituality, and I wrote down all the alphabet. And then I started putting words by the A and words by the B. So when I got down to F, I put faith. But then I went back and I put forward, because sometimes we hold on to the past, and it comes back up and it comes back up and it comes back up. And so this is our opportunity to release all the stuff in the past that we might bring up and rehash or rechew or reblame ourselves or somebody else, and just really focus on the present. What's happening now in the present? What can I do now in the present? And just really, really release that. And then for G, I put gratitude. But then I put guidance, because there is that spiritual guide within us that's present all of the time, that allows us to focus on what we do next. And so it's still, it's really important to feel gratitude, because there's really a lot to feel grateful for as well. There's a lot going on the planet, and there's a lot to be grateful for as well. And so for release, for R, I put release. But then I wrote down, release all of those thoughts that we get stuck in. There's this, I don't know, you might do it better than I do, but I have this constant track of blah, 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 blah. And we do know we teach it. There have been experiments. We know it. What we focus on expands. We absolutely create our life and our world from our thoughts. And I have it written down in here at some point that there are like 70,000 thoughts a minute going through our head. And which one do we hang on to? Oh, that one where somebody did something to me in 1973 that made me mad or upset me. Or oh. So we watched this show where they're trying to guess words, and there's some people who go, oh, every time before they say a word, and now I'm doing it. So I'm going to not do that anymore because I find it distracting. So now I forgot what my point was. As we focus on peace in the world, not just me and Reverend Michael and Ernestine and Greg and Sheila and Barb and Salo, but all of us focus on peace. We focus on letting go of that which might be holding us back. We focus on how in our thoughts we are powerful, and as we focus on peace, we create that peace. And as we release all of the old stuff that might be holding us back and all the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, we are creating that peaceful place. So I also this is from Ernest Holmes. It is good to know that what we contemplate, hope for, and do today has a greater impact on us than what we did yesterday. So just think about that. We have a whole new day to just let go of everything that's happened before and focus on creating more peace in our lives and in our world. And it starts with ourselves. Is there somebody that we need to forgive? Maybe it's ourselves. Maybe it's somebody else. Maybe it's somebody who did something to us years ago, and every time we think about it, we still get mad. I have one person like that. And I know I've talked about this before. And I remember talking to Reverend Cynthia James about that in a workshop that she did way long time ago. And I said something about what this person did thus and such. And she's like, and you're forgiving for yourself. It's the only person that's hurting when I don't forgive is me. Yep. It's not only in my head. All those feelings are not only in our head, but they're in our body as well. So the happiness is in our body, the sadness is in our body, the grief is in our body, the healing's in our body, the peace is in our body. And as we begin to release all that no longer serves us and just focus on that which we do want, we are a powerful good. I I gotta say that, a power for good. We're also a powerful good in the world. So, what do you have to say about that?
I was just thinking about something you said earlier about memories and how we dig up all this stuff from the past.
Yes.
Well, we were at the archives and we were doing a celebration of letting their home go and embracing their next home, wherever it's going to be. And Kathy Valerie's
Master Gallining.
Mastriani put this blessing together. But she started with a prayer from Ernest Holmes, and it was so powerful. And I had a little awakening and a healing, really, because I just get so caught up in being in the now that I don't want anything to do with the past. Don't talk to me about past. And we don't need Ernest Holmes to do this stuff, but we all need each other.
Yes.
And he created something wonderful for all of us to use in a powerful way. So I'm thinking, well, if I have these thoughts that enter my mind, what can I do with them?
Mm-hmm.
I can throw them away and put in a memory that is glorious. Because we have twice as many glorious memories than we do those junky ones. And we can consciously switch just by bringing forth a better memory and tell that one goodbye forever.
Yes.
Don't ever come into my mind
Yes.
again, because you're now replaced with this
Yes.
memory.
Yes.
It's a tool.
Yes.
All the tools that we teach in this wonderful teaching is for our transformation, for our expansion, for our highest and best good. So use those tools. And I can guarantee you they'll take you wonderful places. Absolutely guarantee you.
Yes. So since you brought up the archives, if you haven't checked it out, scienceofmindarchives.com, there is an amazing amount of information out there. There are all of the Science of Mind magazines from when they first started on I can't remember how,
29,
1929.
I think it's that.
For a little while, I think there was one missing, but I think they're all out there now. They're in the process of digitizing all of that information so that it's available to everyone. It's also being translated into Spanish by a wonderful group in Mexico that are translating those works into Spanish so that more people can hear it and see it. There are books, there are talks, there's Ernest Holmes talks, there's Reverend Mark Gilbert just put up some of the radio shows that Ernest Holmes did in 1949 or so. So it's amazing. And so just check it out, scienceofmindarchives.com. So I also wrote down for a definition of spirituality: knowing we live in this universe as a soul with a body. We are on a path of growth. We inhabit this body with purpose. That's also from Ernest Holmes. And I think sometimes, well, I get caught up in the day-to-day. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do that. Oh, when am I going to get that done? And if I stop and breathe, if I stop and realize, it is important that we do the things we're here to do, but it's also important to be who we came here to be. And I know Reverend Michael's a lot better at being, and I'm a lot better at doing. So we make a good team. And it's about being and doing and being and doing. So,
Let's pray.
okay. You going to do it?
Right here.
Oh. All right. So I just invite you to take a deep breath with me as we breathe in the love and the peace and the harmony and the wonder, and we breathe out any doubts or any old thoughts, any old things that need to be let go of. We just breathe them out right here and right now as we focus on that very breath of God entering our body and cleansing all of the different places that it goes as it energizes the blood and it circulates and lets go of that things that no longer serve us. And we focus on absolute peace. Peace in ourselves. Peace in our families. Peace in our neighborhoods. Peace in our cities. Peace in our state and in our country and on our continent, and just move it out and move it out. Move that peace out to South America and Europe and Asia and all the islands in Australia and Antarctica and the North Pole, and on and on and on, until we have just surrounded this entire planet in absolute love and absolute peace and absolute harmony. And we do this knowing that this prayer is powerful, that each one of us is a powerful being that is already one with each other, one with the mind and purpose of God. Right here and right now, we hold this truth. We hold this place of peace. We hold this place of harmony. We hold this place of love. We hold this place of forgiveness. And we just know that this is who we came here to be. We came here to be a peaceful force on this planet, a peaceful force in our relationships, a peaceful force in our communities. So in absolute gratitude for knowing this is so, for knowing that God is right here all of the time, that this word is spoken into that mind where it is manifested as even before I speak it. And so in absolute gratitude, I release it, I let it go, I allow it to be, and together we say,
And
so it is. Amen, Ashe, Aho. I know there's another one. I can't remember it. And so, woohoo!
My God is wholeness, love and perfection, wisdom, power, and harmony. My God is beauty, life, light, and order. Is God's creation. I am all of these. And I shall sing the song from my soul, the shining light that I truly am. In meditation, divine thoughts are given. It's up to me to walk my path. Spirit directs me in love and wisdom. All knowledge to me is given. All doubt and fear are tossed aside. Intuition, my holy guide. Living in the land of the holy I am. My steps are strong and secure. I rest at night in divine protection, and I sleep in the hand of God. Living in the land of the holy I am. My steps are strong and secure. I rest at night in divine protection, and I sleep in the hand of God.
Wow. Amen, sister.
Amen.
That was so beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you. One of my favorite tunes, and just I can't even remember the book that I used, but I wanted the attributes of God and the fact that we are one all the time.
I say these things are spiritual.
Hmm.
So you just absolutely gave me chills through that whole song. That was just incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
We got some business to take care of.
Oh, I didn't bring the basket.
Oh,
Oh, I have one.
We ended up picking up ourselves and running over to Ernestine because we were having computer
And
problems
it's
again.
not time for me to join you yet.
Beautiful. Okay, I'll hold it. You talk. That's a pretty basket.
it is a beautiful basket. And beauty is the theme that we can think about as we consider giving to this cause that we represent. And I know there's so many causes out there and they're all good. Well, we can be one of them, and we'll appreciate anything that you can shine our way. So this is how you do it.
Oh.
This is
how
Sorry.
you do it.
This is it.
This is how
I
you do
was
it.
already in another place. Go to our website, cslnorthmetro.org, and where do you go? Right on the front page, just scroll down just a little bit, and there's several ways to give right there. And you can do it. You can do it once. You can do it regularly. And our address is out there, too, if you'd rather mail us a check. We take those, too.
So shine your light towards this basket on your screen, and just know this, by repeating after me. I am a powerful being.
I am a
I am
powerful, being.
being.
I live in this life powerfully.
I live in this life powerfully.
I give from that power.
I give from that
I
power.
receive from that power.
I receive from that power.
And this is eternal.
And this is eternal.
So I just let it be.
So you just let it be.
And so it
And
is.
so it
So
is.
it is.
So it is.
So it is.
One more song.
So music time.
Yes.
Here we are. Oh, and here's another song we wrote. And it's just called All That I Am. We just have so much fun with the song. It's very simple, but it gets to the point. And it's fun to rock out to. So if you want to do some head banging.
All right.
Okay.
God's eyes are my eyes, God's heart is my heart, and I breathe the breath of God. God's eyes are my eyes, God's heart is my heart, and I breathe the breath of God. All that I am is divine love. All that I see is divine vision. The joyous rhythm is my God heart beating. The joyous sound around, I hear with God's ears. All that I am, all that I am is divine love. All that I see is divine vision. The joyous rhythm is my God heart beating. The joyous sound around, I hear with God's ears. All that I am. God's eyes are my eyes, God's heart is my heart, and I breathe the breath of God. All that I am is divine love. All that I see is joyous sound around. I'm here with ideas. All that I am. All that I am. Got eyes on my eyes. Got heart is my heart. And I breathe the breath of God. Got eyes on my eyes. Got heart is my heart. And I breathe the breath of God.
Woo-hoo!
Great.
Hey, we made it.
Yeah.
No glitches, no problems. How about that?
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Awesome.
All is well.
Yes.
You're powerful, as your message says.
Anything you want to share? Anybody?
Yes. No, don't leave.
Get up here.
I'm just gonna project my voice. Oh gosh, service was so powerful for me this morning, and I'm gonna try to get through this without crying.
It's okay. if you
You
don't.
know, that's okay, but then I can't talk. So, as the reverends, one led into the other, and then we were closing the service, and Valerie talked about peace in the world, and in my mind, I went to Israel and Mexico and all over the world, and thinking peace, and my mind went all the way back to my biological family. And I don't know about you, but there is some drama. And all of a sudden it came to me that one of my purposes is to be the peace in the family, because I don't know about you guys, but there's a lot of discord. And then talks about forgiveness, right? So that doesn't help. But anyway, and then Barb, that song, because it's a scary place. Every place I mentioned is a scary place, and your song was that God holds me as I sleep through the night, guides me, and it was just like, I can do this.
Absolutely. Yes,
So
you can.
thank you.
Well,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say at the end of that song, because sometimes when I get real stressed out, I just have this vision. It's like, well, what can I do? I can imagine this huge God hand, and I'm sleeping right there, and I can imagine that as I'm falling asleep. But also, I just love the title of today's talk at ABCs, because it's not complicated. It's not really rocket science. It's just, you believe, therefore I am. God is, I am. It's just, and I love, sometimes we're just so interesting. We just like to make it complicated. to liven things up, I suppose. But it was such, so touching. It's just like, yes, these are the steps, and the forgiveness. And when we forgive, not for the others, it is just for ourselves.
And it helps everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think about the brain, and its whole job is to think. And so it does that really, 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 really well. And so we just get to kind of reel it back in so that we're focusing on what we want to be focusing on, instead of all those 70,000 thoughts that come in a minute, and there's that part in the back that's still running from wild animals and, critters stuff that invite us to react. And so we just get to remember that we have control, that we don't have to go there. So I think it works like you don't stay there as long. You can pull yourself back and go, wait. That really isn't the wild animal right out there. It's just the thing. That's the thing I'm thinking. So
let's share some more of this on Zoom.
but we're going back to our house because I didn't think to bring passwords or anything. And I'm gonna try my old computer because I have a feeling maybe it's my new computer that's doing this. So yeah, I just spent a lot of money on that too. So I guess I get to take it back to the store and go, do you want this back?
Broken.
I've already done that once, but I can do it again. Anyway,
So join us, but know it's going to be a little while before we can bring you in because we got to go back over to our house. So go get yourself something to eat, go to the bathroom,
and we'll see you in a minute.
yeah.
We'll see you on Zoom in a
Yeah.
couple of minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Oh,
treat us out.
Oh, yeah.
Close your eyes. God is. What a pleasant thought that is. All encompassing. I'm not responsible. God is. All powerful. God is the power that flows through you and I. God is the sacredness. God is the divine. God is the all in all. The isness, the allness, the perfection, the creation, the creator, the creativity, all wrapped up in one beautiful ball known as us. And so I bless each person that's within the sound of my voice, knowing for each and every one of you the perfect outcome for anything that you're dealing with, knowing peace for each and every one of you, that same peace that we hold for this planet, knowing this truth, this power, this word, this power, and it cannot come back void. So I simply just give thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, life. And in the absolute consciousness of gratitude, I now release and let go. And together we say,
And so
So it is.
So it is. All right. We'll see you on Zoom.
Zoom,
Okay.
zoom, zoom.
see you in a bit.
All right. Bye, everybody.
bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Mwah.